I was thinking a little bit about that. And, one of the things that when I was finishing or working on my training in sports psych here at WVU, I had a professor, and it was in an exercise psych class, but it really resonated with me of just because you're having like a B- day, whether that's dieting or how you're studying or things like, it doesn't mean you have to have an F day, right? It
Right.
doesn't mean that you have to give up. And that sometimes B- work or output is our 100% for that day. And so I think that that's really hard, particularly in adolescence, to, we want it, particularly the competitive athletes I've worked, like we have this idea of what our best is. And it was the best when all the like kind of out external things were probably lined up as well, right? We'd have gotten good rest. We'd eaten well. We didn't have a huge exam the next day. And so we had this wonderful training session, or, we'd been training 5 days that week and the weather had been good. And now I'm out training and it's rainy and I'm hungry and why can't I finish today? Like I cannot get a shot on frame. Well, that might be just because of the day, right? And
Right.
so what can I do well? So, um, offering ourselves permission to not have our best look the same all the time, I think is important. And I mean, personally, that was a really big struggle for me when I was playing. So I don't claim to be good at it, but I think the question a coach once asked me is like, well, what can you contribute today? So your passing is not good. Like it's crap. Okay. Like, so what do you need to do? Like, what can you do that? And, maybe it's, I'm going to be the first one back on defense, or like we're not going to have overall great performances all the time. And so what can I do well today? And then after training, right after the exam, we reevaluate, set new goals, learn from the experience so that we don't do the same things again. So I think that's one piece of it. And then the second piece I think is really important is we get very hyper focused, I think, in sport at like achieving our outcome goals, like and particularly our big outcome goals, right? Winning a tournament, getting to the NCAA tournament, something like that. And that we forget how important process goals are. So, coming back to, to be a student athlete, we have to do well as a student. So sometimes academics are the most important thing, and that it's okay to miss an extra workout because you needed to study for this exam or your grades aren't good enough to travel. That's part of the overall big goal. And so coming back to how is maybe today not exactly what I want to do, or what I find the most fun place to put my energy, but it's also very important for this bigger outcome goal that I have. I need to make school a priority. I need to sleep. I need to make sure my parents feel like I do care somewhat about our family commitments, or else they stop wanting to support soccer because it takes away from every family holiday, right? I mean, that can be really important to kind of pay our dues in these other areas. Because ultimately that's going to help us gain support to achieve that big outcome goal that we've been training and working so hard for.